Hey there, this is Jonah Pelche here for discussion board number 3 for Philosophy and Worldview. Um, the question that I'm answering today is, after watching the lecture by Ron McBride, please explain your understanding of capitalism. I'm going to be so real. I don't know a lot about capitalism. I don't know a lot about economics or anything like that. I tried to do a little bit of research after watching Ron McBride's lecture video. It still doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. From my understanding, capitalism is an economic system where the means of production is privately owned. So it's owned by individual people as opposed to the government. And so individual people have the freedom they have the freedom to, they work for a specific product, to create a specific product, and then they can sell it for, essentially, they have the freedom to sell it for however much they want, but in actuality, they have to sell it at a price where their consumers will actually buy. And if they begin a market or a business, and they begin to have more consumers, they get money. That money goes to them. They keep that money, and they just keep doing the same thing. They keep growing their business until then they can basically pay other people to do the work, and they're making most of the money. The owners of the business is making most of the money, and they're paying the actual workers, the laborers, a certain share, a certain portion of the profit, although probably marginal when compared to how much profit the actual business owner is making. And that's kind of my understanding of it. I know I've seen a lot of stuff of how that can get, that can turn just wrong. It can go south very easily, because you can, that's what it is. It can be exploited. Capitalism can be exploited by the elite people, or the people who have created these businesses, and now they've bought out the market, so they're the only ones, I guess, kind of like monopolized that market, and they can, rise the prices of their product if need be, depending on the demand of their supply, the demand of their product, and they're kind of in control over how much they're paying their laborers and whatnot. And I know capitalism is associated, or has been associated in the past, still is, but in the past has been associated with like child labor and just horrible work conditions and stuff like that, long hours, and but as far as it's an economic system where the individual has the power to, they have the freedom, I guess I should say, to do all that kind of stuff, as opposed to the government or certain people in the government having that power, and these select few people get to decide how products are created and how the profit is distributed and whatnot, like communism or socialism or something like that. That's my understanding of capitalism after watching Mr. Ron McBride's lecture. I didn't really know a whole lot about it prior to that, so I guess my learning has increased a lot, and also gave some pros and some cons to capitalism. All right, I hope this was good.